There are a lot of towers in TDX, 51 in total to be exact. And with this many towers in the game, there's bound to be a few towers that are outdated and need some changes. We've seen the developers change certain towers that were outdated, like Laser Gunner and Shotgunner. Both of those towers were in the game since release and needed some changes because of how simple and oh so weak they were compared to every other tower in the game. But if you notice something, there was nothing wrong with these towers fundamentally. They were just outclassed and boring to use compared to other more modern towers. But there are two towers that are fundamentally flawed and do not belong in this game, and those towers are Farm and Oil Derrick. Farm and Oil Derrick are very similar. They're both economy towers that have no way of attacking whatsoever. Many other Roblox tower defense games have towers like them. The problem is the fact that TDX was not designed for towers like these. TDX has several different balancing and gameplay decisions that are different from other Roblox tower defense games. When TDX first came out, a lot of other Roblox tower defense games at the time were balanced around their version of the typical farm tower, a tower archetype that Tower Battles created. It feels like the only reason the farm tower in TDX was added is because many other Roblox tower defense games at the time had a farm tower. The problem is the fact that TDX was never balanced in such a way to make a farm tower viable. TDX's wave structure is made to be fast-paced and aggressive. Every wave is designed to be a big step up in difficulty from the last. This makes it to where you have very little opportunities where you can pour cash into your economy towers that can't defend for money later on, because you usually need money now. This is why a lot of people hate modes like Endless that have a bunch of filler waves, because all of the other main game modes are usually fast-paced. What's even worse is the fact that even in Endless, the mode with a lot of filler waves, you're going to make plenty of money just from the enemies and wave rewards, so there's really no need for eco towers. In fact, all of the modes give you plenty of money to work with from wave rewards and enemy damage alone. Farm is also just incredibly slow because of the airdrop mechanic. Basically, in almost every other Roblox tower defense game, when using a typical farm tower like this, you get money from it at the very start of the wave instantly. In TDX, however, this is not the case. The actual thing that gives you money per wave, which is the airdrop, takes a few seconds to drop down from the sky and land and then give you money. This also goes against the inherently fast-paced nature of TDX's game design. Anyways, enough about Farm. Let's talk about Oil Derrick, the latest tower to be added into TDX, and also the worst tower in all of TDX. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it whatsoever. Oil Derrick is actually the worst tower to be added into this game ever. At least other bad towers like Mine Layer and Sniper actually serve some sort of purpose and can actually be helpful in very niche situations, but Oil Derrick is not useful in any situation whatsoever. Oil Derrick's whole gimmick, and yes, I'm calling it a gimmick and not a mechanic for several reasons, is that it generates money every few seconds. This gimmick encourages players to intentionally stall out the game so they can make as much money from their Oil Derricks as possible, and John even said this himself. This is such an awful gimmick, and it goes against TDX's inherently fast-paced gameplay. Not to mention, nobody wants to do this anyway. Nobody wants to sit there and intentionally stall out the game for a long time just to get a little bit of extra money that they don't need. The reason why Endless mode is hated is because a lot of the time spent playing it is basically waiting for the gameplay to actually get fun. So why in God's green earth would the developers decide to add a tower that you're intentionally supposed to wait on and make the gameplay last longer than it needs to? There are so many things wrong with this tower that if I went into full detail about all of its issues, this video would actually be like 30 minutes long. So instead of doing that, I'm just going to summarize all of the problems that I have with this tower, other than its gimmick is fundamentally flawed. First of all, it's a crystal tower for literally no reason. There are other gold towers that can provide you extra eco way more efficiently. Second of all, the tower is just weak in general on both paths. Third of all, this tower is too big and can barely even be placed on some maps. Fourth of all, this tower has a very strict placement limit. And fifth of all, the extra gold victory bonus is completely nonsensical, because not only is it so small that it barely does anything, but this is also a crystal tower, and not to mention a pretty expensive crystal tower. So by the time you actually can get this tower, you basically don't need gold at all. To conclude, towers like Farm and Oil Derrick don't work in TDX, mainly because the game is a lot more aggressive and fast-paced than other Roblox tower defense games, so the game really isn't balanced around these towers. Towers like Mobster, and especially Golden Mobster, are way more valuable and efficient because not only do they make money, but they can also attack at the same time. Sure, they may make less money than Farm and Oil Derrick, but they can actually attack, and because of that, they don't go against the way TDX is designed. TDX is not designed for players being able to just dump a bunch of cash into towers that can't attack whatsoever and only give economic benefits. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and goodbye.
Process.
I'm not trusting no process. Oh shoot.
Jake, you son of a bitch, you overkill. Jake, get out of there. Jake, get out of there.
No. Behind?
Jake, press C.
I'm fine, bro.
Press C, Jake.
That's what I did.
Keep pressing C, Jake. Keep pressing C.
Yeah, keep pressing C.
Oh, that's not pretty bad. That was actually Fred.
I'll go in the house. Pick your guys.
Why do you have a plan?
It's possible.
Oh, get him!
Yes.
Jake,
Whoa,
come here.
whoa.
Clip that. I clip that. He's staying still.
Oh,
Hold on.
he
I gotta
can't
get
get
this.
in.
Hold on.
Freaking
Press C.
loser.
Wait. I want you to press C. Oh no.
Open the door.
Oh, ouch, so she doesn't see you.
Please open the door. This way. This way.
Let me in. Please let me in. Open the vent. Open the vent.
Jake, move!
So fast.
Guys, where are you? Guys, where are
I
you?
just bought it. I got jump scared by Fred.
Touch me.
What the freak?
He's gonna touch me.
Oh, if you stare at Fred, if you stare at Golden Fred,
Stay at this one door.
he's coming hard.
What?
I swear, if an
He's right
animatronic
at my
comes
door.
at me in those vents, I'm gonna be mad.
He's right outside my door. Is he?
Yo,
Guys,
Jake,
where's the
he
office?
camping?
I can't find it. Oh, they can hear sound. Oh no.
They can hear sound.
I have an
Thank you
idea.
for this.
Hey, soundtrack, we got a problem.
Oh, we're fine.
You idiot! You were blocking
We're
the
out of
door.
power.
We're out of
Guys,
power.
I can't see anything, and I'm super far away from the office.
Jake,
All
you.
cameras.